31-12, your final from Target Center in Minneapolis. You got Nuggets Postgame Live presented by your Front Range Toyota stores. Vic Lombardi, Bill Hanzik, Chris Dempsey. Do you have any incense we can burn? Because the ghost of Minneapolis and whatever they did, the curse of Minnie, it's over.
I just put the bench in. I mean, I like that. With Don, I mean, this was a great win for the Nuggets because, hey, they won 7 in a row. Minnesota got Ant-Man back. They had won 4 in a row. There was a lot riding on this game, and Nuggets put their will on them and playoff physicality, which you like, Dems.
Yeah, I love. There's no doubt about it. And look, even though you're missing 2 starters, to Vic's point here, the difference between last year's Nuggets team and this year's Nuggets team, there's just more players that can hurt you. And last year, Minnesota took full advantage of a Nuggets team that sometimes could get into wide swaths of a basketball game and with droughts, right? And that just doesn't happen with this team anymore. And defensively, obviously, they have turned it up. And right now, that is equaling all the bad for the Timberwolves.
I thought the key to this game, guys, the Nuggets were only up by 1 after 3 quarters because the T-Wolves give a little spurt there to close the third, and then Nikola Jokić goes to the bench. What happens in years past when Nikola goes to the bench? You cover your eyes. Not tonight. Not anymore. Without Joker to start that 4th quarter, the Nuggets go on an 11-2 run. They did it with a lot of bench players.
Bruce Brown in the corner pocket 3. There's a big play. Jamal hit some buckets, but Valanciunas, this might be the one. Yeah, he tips it back in. But a little bully ball on the inside, but they controlled defensively and offensively against Minnesota during that stretch.
Yeah, it just goes to show you, man. Like, it just, you know, you add some pieces to your roster, and they come in and they perform. And this is not the first time this season that bench or reserves have come in, and they have done the job when Nikola has been on the bench. And it's so refreshing to be able to see because you know how important these stretches are. Not only that you keep leads or extend leads when he's off the court, but also that you feel comfortable taking Nikola Jokić off the court and giving him the proper rest that will keep him fresher as the season goes on. So kudos to them once again for getting that job done. And listen, right now I'm of the mindset that they're going to do this more often than more often.
We can't stand. Come on, NBA, the stats. We have no stats. We can't tell you how great.
I know. I'd love, you know, Hands would love to wow you with statistics, but all
get us
NBA
some stats
are down. Hey, I don't like the way you treat me now. You changed the bobbleheads.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, we got to change it a little.
We made it so that it's correct. The heights are now correct.
Yeah.
You just okay, hold on. Let me also help.
Yeah, put that.
Put that in there.
Okay.
That's how much taller it is.
Okay. I know that those are fake because Hands would never wear a pinstripe suit that's sweet like that ever. He doesn't own anything but a blue jacket. That's about it. That's the extent of his closet.
A little more gray hair in there.
We don't know exactly how many points Tim Hardaway scored. You have at 23.
I think it was 23.
That's unofficial before a guy. I mean, he started the season hot, and as a starter, a bench player, it doesn't matter. You give him the ball, and it's whack.
Catch and I thought I heard Chris and Scotty talking that 2/3 of his shots are threes.
Yeah,
was that right? Something like that. But he's got that shot. When he's in balance, it looks like it's going in every single time. So he's been just a great find for the Nuggets in the offseason.
Hands. When he shoots a three, I've never heard a rim. That's what it is when he shoots. And not only that, one of the fastest triggers in the NBA. And not only that, he never has to bring this ball down. He catches it up here, he releases it up here. And let me just tell you, you know, these defenses, especially defenses like Minnesota, they will close out on you fast. And the faster you can get that out of your hand and not going to be that accurate, wow, man, what a weapon.
You know, I tell a lot of guys, I don't coach other than little kids, but catching up. Catching up. You see so many guys catch, and you watch it on thing, catch, down, up.
Yep.
That's that extra time that will throw your shot off, and it takes too long. Tim Hardaway, as you said, it's catch and up, catch and up.
And he's got the best passer in the league giving him the ball usually, and that ball's already here.
In the pocket.
So he doesn't have to do much. Let's take a look at our highlights. Thanks to Toyota, our Toyota game recap. Tim Hardaway, as you mentioned, making his first start of the season. for the injured Christian Brown. And Hardaway, he makes threes. He can also do it the hard way like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you knew it was. He was dialed in on this night.
Nuggets are running early. Look at the passing.
Give it to that guy.
Look at the passing. It's the old Doug Moe offense right there. But the Wolves closed the first quarter on a 15-1 run. Naz Reid, one thing you don't want him to do is shoot the corner three, because he'll make it a lot. He had 17 in the first half. Second quarter, Jamal Murray, another great dish back. Reverse, nicely done.
Gee.
Nuggets go with that double big lineup in Big Val. He's not going to take it from anybody. Naz Reid, what are you doing here?
Look at Joker get right in between. Nah, Joker should have turned around and said, Naj, you back off.
Yeah,
you don't want any
of
this.
Yeah,
you didn't want your Naz hit. By the way, he still couldn't miss. The entire first half, Naz Reid, their leading scorer in the first half, and really nowhere to be found in the second half. But the Wolves are up 5 at the half. Here's the difference with this Nuggets team, guys. They're the best third quarter team in the NBA. Joker got it going in the third. Yeah, you leave him open in the corner like that, he'll hurt you. Tim Hardaway gets it going after a chaotic play. Stop, pop, better get in his grill. He will make you pay. The Nuggets regain the lead, and then they open that fourth quarter, as we mentioned, that 11-2 run. Look at Val. Look at Val. It's big.
He just rump roasts Randall right out of the paint on that one.
A little later, here's another corner three. I mean, come on.
He was feeling it.
Come on. They're not done yet. Let's go ahead and wrap this up with the give and go. Cut. You'll get it back.
Yeah, that was so well done, Vic, by Peyton Watson. And the minute that Anthony Edwards started walking over to double Nikola, he just cut right down the lane. You know that guy's going to find him.
Nuggets go on to win 123-112. Number 2 rated defense in the NBA, and they really hit the vice grip there in the second half of this game. Nuggets Nation, yeah, we see you.
Yeah.
We hear you. That's what a 7-game win streak will do. 3 straight on the road, and that one means a little bit more because it's in Mini. Plenty more in store. We'll hear from Coach Adelman when we come back on Nuggets Postgame Live. Coach Adelman momentarily. In the meantime, the shenanigans guys are not funny.
You know, Vic,
the height disparity is not that bad.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Vic, I just stood
Look at the
up.
disparity. I mean, is that I think we're super accurate.
Get off there. Get off there, Lurch. Lurch. You're like Wembanyama right now.
You have not changed any since you were a ball boy catching my swishes at McNichols Arena.
You want me to tell them the truth? I was a ball boy for the Nuggets when Hanzik played, and I remember going home and my lungs were burning and said, "What's wrong?" I had a rebound for Hanzik. And you're chasing the ball all over the court. It's just a hard job. In the meantime, let's hear from Coach Adelman after a nice win, 7 in a row for the Nuggets.
Coach, what did you say to your team at halftime to get it going?
Not much. I mean, we're only down 5 against a really good team. There's going to be ebbs and flows in the games like this against teams of that caliber. We started out really well. Then I thought we just hung on, in the second quarter. Then I felt like we walked the game down in the second half. Just a lot of veteran people doing small things to win a game. It's that's how you win tough games on the road. It's not about. I love there's no stat sheet because I hate talking about stats. Like we just did what you had to do to win the game. Competed defensively, moved the ball offensively, executed late on both ends, and that leads to a really good win.
And you did it obviously with 2 starters out, with different guys. I mean, Spencer came in there, Bruce Brown played a lot of minutes, and it seemed like you just moving pieces till they worked.
Yeah, and I give those guys credit to never have scripted together offensively. Defensively, you can get away with it. You can switch. You can try different things. We cross-matched Nikola, played a little zone. But it's tough for a team a group of guys that never played together to do it on the other end offensively. I thought they did good enough. They spaced the court correctly, played through Nikola. Great screening night from all those guys to get him a tight catch on the block to make them make a decision if they wanted to double or not. Then obviously bringing Tim back in the way he shot the ball, and he's such a threat. So yeah, a bunch of great performances and small doses. Valanciunas in the fourth quarter to start the fourth was incredible. Physicality, offensive rebounding, just using his size And again, I take the guy out after playing well again, and there's nothing. He's excited. He just wants to win the game. So it was just a good team win.
It seemed like, and I don't think it was the Sacramento game, the Clipper game, the second half, the second time around, the second unit really was heads and tails better, or different.
Yeah, and also I think from the first half to the second half, we had to make different decisions on the rotation, you know, and sometimes when Gobert got in foul trouble, or there's different kinds of lineups out there, and you run guys too long, you put yourself in a tough spot. I thought the second half we did a much better job of putting combinations that made sense to at least compete with them physically. So yeah, proud of the guys. There's so many guys stepped up. It was fun to watch.
What does it say about the maturity of this team that they're able to win a game like this as physical with all the runs?
Yeah, that's how we've been the whole season. I haven't seen a lot of highs and lows with us. You know, we lose that crazy game in Golden State. You know, our 2 losses were insane games. And the next day, watching film for the next game, we came back. There was absolutely zero residual effect, you know, from that last game. We just played. And my favorite part of this team has just been so far has been win streaks or whatever, just live by the week. How'd your week go? And then talk about it at the end of the week. And so we had a good week on the road. We had a good week at home the week before. And now we get this crazy staggered schedule. And now we have to figure out how to handle that. So you really have to look at it that way. You have to look at it in the micro to get through these seasons correctly. And these guys have done that so far.
I know you probably talked about what this guy before, but to be able to go put Nikola down, you know, at the start of the second quarter, and then you see, you know, your second unit or with Jamal and everyone just get the lead back and just play with, having things not fall apart. Just what kind of a luxury is that right now, or just with the way this group is playing?
Yeah, it is, and especially just to help our main people not get run to the ground. You know, it's sometimes being a -1 is fine. You know, when a group is out there, if your starters can come back and feel good and have energy, because you know they're going to be in the plus most nights. But this bench unit has had nights where they are in the plus, and then you really blow people out. But it's it's a luxury. It's a fun group to coach, to have veteran players to step up, to have a guy like Spencer step in with veteran group, a guy that hasn't played that many games and just kind of fit right in seamlessly. And then to know that you can go to Jalen, you can go to Zeke, and these guys will step in and they'll play hard and they'll do what they have to do to win a game. That's what this is all about. You know, we're just trying to win the game we're playing that particular night, and then we'll move on from there.
Coach, you mentioned that a lot of guys, different guys are regarding Ant. How did you think your rotation did on him? We don't have the stat sheet, but he was having trouble getting shots off and shooting efficiently.
I thought the point of attack, I thought Peyton and Spencer competed. And that's all you can do against a player that good. I did think Peyton's length, he did a great job using what he naturally has, and I thought our team defense shrinking behind it wasn't perfect all the time, but you at least try to affect him a little bit. And the guy, you know, look, he's a player that will miss shots in this game that he won't miss in the next game. He's that kind of talent. You know, he's going to get the shot he wants off, but just compete with him. You know, be honest about what you're trying to accomplish. Peyton was great at that. He didn't get frustrated. He just, you know, stayed in his lane defensively. Spence was good. And like I said, I thought our team defense as the game wore on was better, showing him more body, showing our numbers, doing the things that you can control, because some of the things that he does is out of your control. But tonight we did a good job with the team defense.
How is Hardaway just fit in with this group, just giving you shot making and just everything?
Yeah, I think he, like a lot of these guys, is just in a good flow mentally. Like he knows how to play basketball. I've said this before. With us, if you're a guy that, you know, you go to Saturday morning and you go hoop with your friends, our team's fun to play pickup with. And Tim's a guy you'd like to play pickup basketball with. He knows how to play, he can shoot, he competes, he knows team defense schemes well, he's a vet, he's been through all the things, ups and downs, success and failure. So those kind of guys, they fit right in with a group that's had so many, you know, crazy moments of great positivity and negativity. I sort of bring in those veteran guys like him, like Jonas, you know, Cam, what he saw in Phoenix. So yeah, it's they fit in seamlessly so far.
Is it kind of fun with that core that's been for so long now?